Let's see how you do under pressure. I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shoot, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my I got bad intentions, make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Beats in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
What it do, family? What it do? It's your boy Breeze Omega, that's Breeze, and that's under pressure right there. We all know how that feels. I hope you're having a great Friday night. How's everybody doing out there? This is your boy Breeze Omega, that's Breeze, and we are tapping in with the Black Round. This is the Friday night hype, and yes, we definitely have some stuff to talk about, but we usually say don't believe the hype, but there's a time when you need to actually believe the hype, especially when you've heard certain things for years. So yeah, we're gonna get in it. We know what's going on right now. You must be under a rock right now. You don't know what's going on right now. I feel like it's in a bad way, I would say, yeah, that's undermined and corrupt that they would release the video after Shorty got paid. But, man, you shouldn't have never went that far, bro, that you had to run out butt naked in your socks, to whoop down on some Shorty. I mean, word up. You see them immigrant chicks, that's almost like a white woman or something. She's just like laid out. If that was a sister, she would at least try to fight back. Because I remember even when the brother Ray Lewis had the altercation with his wife in the elevator, she didn't just take that shit. He did fuck her up, but she did hit his ass back. I watched that whole video. I was like, she didn't just take that shit. That's what I'm saying. With real black people, we just don't sit there and just, you're not just going to abuse me and beat on me. You may hit my ass, but or whatever, if you win or whatever you think, but you're going to get something back. That's what happens in a real black relationship. You know what I mean? I thought that was real telling. But the way she went down, I was like, she must know that his ass be throwing them hammers at her there. Because the way she laid there like that, like, fuck it, let me just lay here. he had already kicked her the one time, then he kicked her in the ass. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've been saying shit about the dude a little bit because, there's been murmurs on the streets for years. You've always heard that. That's what I said, That's why when the first stuff was coming out, I ain't say nothing. I just kind of sat back. I had did a live about it, and I was asking, did he do it? I said, did he? We used the whole term, did he do it? And so we was trying to figure out. If you watch that live, I kind of leave it open, like, hey man, if you from the streets, I remember Sister Girl was on there. Sister Girl came on that live. Ironically, I was trying to find her ass on X tonight. I couldn't really fucking locate where she was. I told her to send me a message in my direct message so I can always find her. I don't think she did. I thought she did because I remember us communicating, but I couldn't find nothing under my DMs tonight when I looked in there. I saw everybody else I communicate on X under there, but I didn't see her. That was weird. So, sister girl, if you out there, honey, tap in. Tap in. I was damn sure trying to get you in on this joint right here because, we from New York. You being from New York, if you really from New York, you been hearing this shit. That's why I ain't never. I remember Diddy. I could have been on Bad Boy. I could have did some shit with him, but I ain't rock with him. The motherfucker had a club in my town in Hempstead, Long Island. Go look it up. Jam Rock. P Diddy had that. He had a couple of clubs in my town. And I said that in my live. I talked about how when he would show up to the club, a lot of people um wouldn't go in the club. People wouldn't go in the club on the night Diddy was there. You would think like, oh shit, Diddy there. Everybody gonna go up in there. Nah, yo. People would be like, you would come up there, you be like, why y'all ain't inside? People like, who limo is that or who Maybach at that time? It was I don't even know. I know he had a Rose and he had one of the early Phantoms. And we was like, they be like, who car is that over there? They be like, oh, niggas like Diddy in there. Niggas like, I'm telling you, there's like major dudes from my town who do music major, and they wouldn't even go in there. Nobody really wanted to really get down with Diddy. If you wanted to get that money from him, you do it from a distance. If you in the studio, because you ain't really got to be around him, because he might come in the studio and he might not. That's what a lot of times when people don't get when you work in a studio. A lot of times you don't even never see the artist. Sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. You know what I mean? Depending on what type of job you got when you working in the studio. When I was an A&R, you know what I mean? I got to see a lot of artists and stuff because that when you're an A&R, that and you're an artist in development, you know, you helping get people groomed, you showing people how to write their bars and all that type of shit. See, I've been in the music shit for a long time, but I've always been in the background type world. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of these weirdo characters I seen, like I was under the same management as Busta Rhymes. It was me, Busta Rhymes, Inspector Dat. Um I'm trying to think a homeboy name from the Parkers. They Shorty would be like T. T was a motherfucking he was under the same management too. I'm gonna tell y'all some crazy stories about him, yeah. That bro was wild. Y'all don't know that brother was wild. You would have thought trying to think who else was under our management because we was all under a manager out here, Linwood. What the fuck is Linwood last name? Out here, he was in Maryland. He was out here in Glen Burnie, Maryland. That's where our management was. It was me, Buster Rhyme, Inspector that kid from the Parkers. There was a couple of other people there too. I forgot some of them, but yeah, I remember me, my wife, and Inspector Dat. We went to go smoke weed, and we almost got the police almost rolled up on us. But my wife dipped through the cars and did some ill shit, turned off her lights, and the Inspector Dat saw that shit. He was like, "Yo, what the fuck, yo? Y'all some authentic motherfuckers." That's what I was telling people, like, I used to see all these people and shit. I remember when we was in Vegas and I fucking the damn plane something was wrong with the plane, and we had to land at this fucking airport, way in the damn dark. And it was me, Busta Rhymes, fucking Inspector Dead. The hell is this other cat name? Trying to remember his damn name. And we had to walk. We had to walk in the dark to meet the bus and shit because they had sent a bus for it, but the bus couldn't get up to where the airport was because it was a small ass airport, and it was like in Nevada. This shit like in the dark. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning. Niggas are scared as hell because we can hear shit running around in the dark around us. All niggas got is their phones. Nobody was prepared to be landing in the middle of a motherfucking airport in the desert at night. I remember Busta Rhymes' ass was crying. His big old ass was crying like a baby. He was the scariest motherfucker out there. And we was like, shit, motherfucker, all this noise you making, all that shit out there gonna come get us, cause we can hear shit like coyotes and shit. Like them shits was on the side of us. You could hear them shits like following us. I was like, oh my God. Those were some great times, boy. That's like 2006, 2000, just around when my mom had passed. That's like, and then I had to come back. That kind of like shut my whole, I kind of shut down after my mama had passed. But yeah, that was a crazy time. That was definitely dope. You know what I mean? Definitely dope time. But you know, we gonna have to get into this shit though, cause we've been kind of saying that this shit has been going on, you know. And I'm a real person who believe on, man. Wherever there's smoke, man, there's motherfucking fire. You know, shit. We gonna talk about a little bit about Eddie Winslow too tonight. God damn it. We gonna address a lot of this stuff, this weirdo behavior, and we're gonna talk about the sycophants who are out here, basically defending this behavior. Because I've heard some people saying that, oh, well, Shorty should have never said that because she had the whole behavior. But I'm thinking if you groomed into whole behavior when you 19 and you get a motherfucker that's 37, ain't that some sort of grooming? Because you don't know a damn thing at 19. You hella wet behind the ears. You dig what I'm saying? So I would always think that the person that's older in that type of relationship has a chance of manipulation because you're older than that person, Because what the hell could a 19-year-old tell me? They ain't a damn thing. They couldn't even get me to write Zaza. Lord, that shit sharp. But yeah, we've been, being from New York, we've been hearing shit like for years. And I tell you, if you did anything in the music world, you've been hearing murmurs and stuff like this, and you'd be like, shit. That's why if you smart, you didn't go to no Diddy parties. I have been invited. Diddy used to have a all-white party on Long Island every year out in the Hamptons. I've been invited twice, and I turned that shit down. I turned that shit down. And you gotta be willing to be like that with yourself and be like, can I turn shit down? Can I be like, hey man, let me turn this shit down. I don't want to do no shit like that. But most people can, It's really hard for some people, especially when you come from the hood. I watch how people can't turn down like, you know, $200 to move a pack. I mean, it's just that's how the world is. It's like that money gonna make people do things. And that's why I say it's a weird world out there with these people. You know what I'm saying? You know that there's that thing. There's the couch. There's a couch. There's always a couch in the goddamn room with these people. If you ever had to go audition, try to do any of this shit, when you go in there, there's a couch. Unless you talking money, then you like at a long table. If you ain't talking money, they got you in a room with a goddamn couch. Peep game. Go out there and try to be a somebody who's trying to be a celebrity. Go out there. I guarantee you're gonna be like, why the hell is they? Am I in here with just a desk and a couch? When they talking money, they're gonna be at a long ass table on your ass. Like, hey. Playing like they can't hear your ass. Or they might have a little bullshit intercom joint. So you could talk through that. You be like, damn. Because when you talking money, motherfuckers don't really want to be up close on you. Because they know. That's why people like Puff Daddy, you never really see his eyes. He always got shades on. That's why I told people, I never trust people who wear shades all the damn time. In houses and shit. Why you got shades on in the damn house? They be hiding from their damn self though. And that's real. No cap. But like I said, something I like to always play in the beginning at the end of every show is this right here. You'll be seeing it up until June 15th. And that's this right here.
2 years ago, we came here to Washington, D.C., shoulder to shoulder, with our voices raised in unison, demanding recognition, justice, and reparations. That moment was etched into the records of our struggle. And now, brothers and sisters, we are going to return here to Washington, D.C., not merely just to reminisce, but to reignite our spirit of determination, to amplify our voices, and to reaffirm our commitment to the cause. Join me, Tariq Nasheed, here in Washington, D.C., at the Rally for Reparations Juneteenth celebration at Freedom Plaza. We're going to have a vast array of phenomenal speakers, guests, leaders, and activists who's going to reignite that spirit of Majawa that's within us and our lineage. You don't want to miss this event. Go to rallyforreparations.com. That's rallyforreparations.com. Come on down here to Washington, D.C. Be a part of history. Join me. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for justice. Stand up for your ancestors. rallyforreparations.com. See you here.
Yes, sir, family. That is going to be lit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not in the family, if you're a supporter of what we're trying to do and our goals for anti-black hate crime bill, our talks into getting our reparations, and or you just care about our Juneteenth celebration, you can come out and visit, family. But don't start none, won't be none. That's right. We're going to make sure it's going to be good. It's going to be a solid event. The first one we did was put together in less than 4 weeks. And that was an amazing event. Amazing event. I think I'm going to re-upload one of the videos on my YouTube. You guys go check that out if you can. But let's go ahead, YouTube. Fair use. I wish Tracy or... Oops, sorry about that. I was just talking crap about to say I wish Miss V or Tracy was here, one of my damn mods, so they could put that fair use joint down in the bottom. But yeah, I mean, fair use, man. We got to kind of look at this real quick. We're going to get a quick look at it. I believe we should be able to look at it. YouTube, we're looking at this in the thoughts of educational purposes, so fair use.
This is going to blow your mind. Gather round. What's something people don't know about big-time celebrities? Sometimes what glitters ain't gold. All right, strap in. We're diving straight into the high-stakes drama between none other than Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie Ventura. Picture this. 2016, the cameras are rolling unbeknownst to them. And bam, things get a little too real. Yep, you heard right. Diddy, our very own hip-hop mogul, was caught on surveillance, and let's just say he wasn't just dropping beats. Our man was seen, putting his hands on Cassie in a way no charts or remixes can smooth over. No sugarcoating here, folks. It was a clash that caught everyone off guard, and now, it's out there for the world to see. But hey, let's keep it a buck. Celebrity life? It ain't always the glitz and glam as the glossy mags paint it. Stick around, cause you bet we've got more juicy deets to spill.
And like, wow, as you can see, you see Diddy running out. He's basically naked. You know, he's got his Johnson out. And yeah, man, shit. Shit, there's nothing I can say about it. I saw the video, I was like, damn. But my whole thing I saw about the video was, I was like, damn, she kind of just let him just throw her to the ground like that and just took it, like, you know. And I think there's a difference, because I think that's why I feel like there's something with the situation with Diddy's other wife passing away. I'm just saying allegedly. I don't know if anything, but that whole case was weird. If you go back and look at the case where his wife mysteriously died, and yeah, what's his son gonna say now? Because his son was out with this new song talking about there ain't no U-turns. Well, there's gonna be a couple of 360s and motherfuckers spinning the block on y'all, because word up, yeah, bro. I mean, Diddy, had you not made that false statement of saying that all of this stuff, you gonna be vindicated, none of this stuff happening, and here we go. And that's what's sick, that these people held the video, and I heard you paid $50,000 to them folks to get rid of the video. You see how this new world work? Y'all better pay attention. Somebody else copied that shit and got that shit on a thumbnail or something. That's why I told you, when people be talking shit on the internet, be careful what you be saying, because when you thinking that you done, there's somebody recording what you saying so they could take that shit and use it against you. That's no cap. You know, I always tell people, you know, say what you want, but talk like your shit gonna be up in court in 5 years or 10 years. Think about that. You can say what you want, but think about your shit in a court of law. Think about them motherfuckers replaying what you said, re-airing your videos, your grievances. Think about it like that. I tell that to my daughters all the time. Hey, you all got a cell phone. You got your phone. Think about your own videos you put on your phone, girl, because that could end up in a court of law. I always talk to my children like that, because we under a damn system, and if you act like you're not, you gonna end up being one of those lost folks. People come up missing. People get caught up in the goddamn prison pipeline, which is a new version of slavery, definitely for black folks. So I know I already see some people like, well, who they gonna pin this on? How are they gonna? Is it gonna be on FBAs? Is it gonna be on ADOS? Or is it gonna be on Africans? I was like, that's dumb. That's a dumb thing to say. I said, it's just going to be on P. Diddy. Why it has to be a reflection on all black men? Because we don't do that shit. I ain't never did no shit like that to no woman. I've never been in the aggressor in no altercation with no women, ever. I've had women try to scratch me and try to $150 me. A $150, that's somebody, you know, that's a New York term for that bro got a razor blade trying to cut me in my face. She trying to leave a long, ugly scar underneath my chin. You ever see people with those real nasty scars on their chin that be all looking like it's all bubbled up? They probably got buck 50. They probably was in jail and probably was talking something or somebody didn't like their ass and they got buck 50. And yeah, so I thought when I first saw that video earlier, I was at work. I was like, what the hell is this? I just saw the chick person in the hoodie because somebody just sent me the video. They was like, yo, it's a wrap for Diddy. I was like, what? And I looked at the video. I couldn't really look at it because I had motherfuckers coming up to me. Then my manager came up like, hey, can you wanted me to come watch the front for the last hour that I was there? And I'm like, damn. I'm like, and then all these damn old people just start talking to you. You like, fuck. Every time you touch your phone, they always, can you help me? Please, can you? And they see you on your phone. That's why they come. God damn it. They act like they don't know they up there playing that game. I got your old ass. I'm going to get y'all. And so once again, this goes back to this video right here again, which to me lets me know. And yeah, I am Mike. You're gonna see I am Mike, but I am Mike said some weird stuff at at the thing where he was talking to that kid Jake Paul. And so yeah, I am Mike said some funny shit, but was disturbing. And I'm like, oh Mike, this ain't the time to be saying stuff like that. Like in the 90s when you said you would eat somebody's children and all that, and you gonna rape a dude or whatever, that was funny then, Mike. But not in 2024, Mike. Like Mike talking about when he saw a 16-year-old Jake Paul, yeah, he had a let me see. He became very phallic, sort of like an obelisk, I would say. Yeah, I'm you too. I'm trying to figure out how to say that because I can't say the word. So yeah, which that is technically scientific, right? Isn't that what it is, or do we just say it's phallic? I don't know. Anyhow, you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking, if you know, you know. So yeah, Mike, that was real creepy. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know, Mike. 2024, that's really weird. It was funny when you said it in the 90s. Now I look back at it kind of weird too. When you're saying you will F somebody and you'll eat somebody's children. All that was funny. I mean, goodness gracious. But yeah, I don't know about right now. But anyway, this goes to the point where this video right here that I'm about to show you lets me know that Mike knew something. Mike knows something about Diddy. And that's what I'm saying. I heard that Diddy, Diddy, Diddy doodles, dollops, and dabbles on many different areas. He's a delectable Negro, I guess. That's what we're going to say he might be. But yeah, he likes to dilly wop, dabble, doodle, and all types of weird stuff. So I believe that this right here was our brother Mike Tyson letting it be known that hey, something ain't right. So let's watch Mike Tyson's action because I believe I'm a strong person who believes in body language. Your body language is everything. Yeah, I mean, so let's watch.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Yeah. Well, now, when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right? We'll be right back with more right after this.
Hold up, one more time. You got to see that one more time because clearly Puff puts his hand on him, and Mike is like, what the fuck? And you see how Mike looked down, like, let's just look at it one more time.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Yeah. Well, now, when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right? We'll be right back with more right after this.
Yo, you see how Puff face was right there? It's like he thought he could somehow initiate Mike into that shit. I guess he was taking on that stuff that Mike said. Remember, Mike said some wild shit at that time. Talk about remember Mike was talking crazy at that time, talking about he would rape the grape. He would take some grapes and do the grape thing to some other boxers. So so we got to remember that. Oh, let me give a big shout out to all the family, brothers and sisters out there. Who've been graduating. Salute to you. If you know somebody or y'all graduating, salute to y'all out there because I just thought about that. I've been seeing a lot of the family graduating. Um, and I thought about that. You're never too old to keep getting educated. So everybody out there shooting for those higher ladders, I'm always going to salute you and I appreciate you for continuing on because that's a good thing. And I think everybody should continue to um look for what's going to make you be better. And let's always try to get ourselves to be better. And don't ever worry about the missteps. You're only human. That's right. You're only human. You're going to get it right. Takes a lot to become a real God. You got to get on God's status, and that takes discipline. So once y'all start realizing you want some discipline, you'll find how easy it is to get on God's status, where you can just shut off certain things and you could tune things out and you can become focused because I believe that's what it means when you're on a God type status. You're able to tune out all the outside things that would necessarily interact with your environment and cause you different things. But what y'all think about the whole puppy thing? Let me know. Send some comments if you're in here. Let me know what do you think. I mean, because to me, hey, it's crazy. It really is. I mean, it's not crazy to me because I kind of knew I was waiting for the ball to drop. Cause I said them people don't come, them folks don't be showing up at your house for no goddamn reason. And now they done dropped this video that corroborates what she said in that damn report. So yeah, man. Yeah. But Bill Cosby was innocent. I don't care what anybody say. Bill Cosby was innocent. OJ was innocent. But like I said, for years people been saying stuff about Diddy. The same way, like I said, people kind of had things they said about R. Kelly. Now I say the one thing that for R. Kelly that failed R. Kelly was that we didn't hear about the sexual exploitation that happened to Mr. Kelly when he was a young man. So we didn't hear about that until that trial situation went on. So I will say that was well hidden because it was proven sort of in that court of law that those things did happen to him and his brother. That's what I said. There's grooming. There's grooming on both sides. There's grooming on both sides. Like I think about it. I always think I was 15 and I was going out with this chick named Selena, and she was 21. I didn't think nothing of it. I thought I was the man in the neighborhood. I never really thought nothing really of it. But that's where I learned my lesson about when chicks say, "Oh, they don't have no man." I learned that at an early age. I learned that early because her alleged boyfriend, this 23-year-old dude, he came and one day he saw me and I was with her in the sidekick. And dude was gonna rip me up out that joint too. I'm like thinking at that time, like, shit, I'm 15. It was crazy, bro. But I learned that lesson. Don't I stopped trusting women kind of back then, but then, like I said, I kind of only when I was with women, I only been in long-term relationships with people. So I would say I don't have that. I would say in college is where I got that, where boom, it was like, all right, fuck it, it's women all over the place. But up until then, it was always long-term relationships. Because in college, I tried that shit, but that with chicks in college, it just don't work. They're gonna f your roommate. They're gonna f your sweet mate. So you got to be prepared for that as a man. They don't tell you all that stuff. So there be a lot of heartache and stuff. And, one of the people, like I said in the beginning, that was defending Diddy. He's got some troubles of his own too. So first we'll go to this one video, fair use, YouTube fair use, because we're just trying to figure out what's going on here. We're doing this in educational purposes, and I'm probably not even gonna play the whole long video because I want to let him play his version where he responds to it. But like, this is real creepy right here. There's no way I could be walking around my house, even if you're telling me. Well, he'll explain. He gonna say that was his crazy baby mama or something or whatever. But to me, even if I could not have no woman sitting around my house yelling and screaming like that. Something gonna get gone because ain't no way I'm gonna just be walking away and go in my room. And anyway, here we go. Let's fair use, YouTube, fair use.
There's a video going around, seems to be viral, of a woman screaming in the background.
Oh, wait, hold on. Here's the actual one before his, but sorry about that. All right, so yeah, if you heard all that screaming. This is so now let's get to the part where he's gonna try to explain away whatever the hell that was. But that's crazy, bro. That y'all got this stuff going on and it's getting all out in the world. I don't know who he claims somebody else leaked it. I don't know if academics leaked it because he a little groundhog looking. He looked just like a groundhog. And groundhogs are always looking for that glory and shit. That's why they always sitting there waiting on in Pennsylvania for Punxsutawney Phil. The white folks be all out there. That groundhog come out for all them cameras. Why he come out like that all the time? That's what academics look like, a groundhog. But anyway, here he go. And he gonna explain it because I don't know how you in your house and that shit's going on, but here he go.
There's a video going around, seems to be viral, of a woman screaming in the background. For the female pages who have posted this and tried to make it something it's not, this incident had nothing to do with violence. This incident had nothing to do with the R word or SA. This is my ex who's upset. She's upset that she's being talked about in very disparaging way online. That's it. However, people keep confusing it and thinking it's a woman being abused.
All right, so that's what he said. He said, that's not from that other situation, and allegedly, maybe it's not. But you do have another video act that you was posting that looks similar to that. So, and I'm not a female page, and I don't even know if that's where I got it from. But anyhow, I think it's kind of weird that even if I'm not saying that that person is being abused or nothing back there, that's what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is to have somebody just doing all that hollering at your house and you just walk in your room and go to bed, that just doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't even feel safe just because all that damn noise. Even if I got a mansion, them white folks going eventually them white folks gonna hear that shit and call the cops. Bronze, salute, bronze. Yeah. And so, and it's just weird that all the people that, who was shouting out Diddy, all that, they got them same problems, the same shit I said about Drake. I said, look, you've been hearing words about Drake from years. We used to say this motherfucker think he's still in Degrassi Junior High because he keep trying to date high school girls. We used to say this shit for years. All this stuff come out and then everybody want to act like they don't know and shit. It's like, oh well. It's like you've been hearing all this weird stuff. It's been going on, all this type of nutty stuff. People who don't got nothing, you don't hear shit about. You don't be like, oh yeah, I heard about Styles P. Yeah. You know what I heard about Styles P? He be building juice. He be building smoothie and juice joints. That's what I hear about Styles P. I don't hear like, oh, that motherfucker Styles P is moving fucking. Look, people mad at Soldier Boy because he was calling out 21 Savage. What they try to do to Soldier Boy right after Soldier Boy calling out 21 Savage for not being American. What now Soldier Boy became gay. And Soldier Boy went off on that too. I forgot I should have brought that video over here. Because Soldier Boy went in. I was like, nah, if you know motherfuckers, you know for a fact that Soldier Boy didn't do nothing. Because the way he sounded in that video, you like, yeah, Soldier Boy ain't on no fruit booty shit. He ain't doing that shit. That ain't Soldier Boy's style. I said they gonna have to show some pictures, like how we see the pictures with fucking Will Smith's son and Justin Bieber, all like hugging up and stuff, and doing whatever. I think that shit is weird. I think that shit is hella weird. You know, so. It's kind of crazy. You just got to figure that joint out for yourself right there. I don't try to, people say judge. I'm not judging anyone. Judgment comes with punishment. That's why I always let people say, just because you're being critical of something and you're thinking about it, that's called critical thinking. It's not judgment. Judgment comes with punishment. If I can punish you, then yes, then you say, yeah, I'm judging you. But I can't punish you. I'm just looking at things from a different point of view. Same like all the LeBron sexuals, they got mad with me. The LeBron sexuals, they got mad because I was saying um Bronny James should not be in the NBA. But there's this whimsical bull crap that people just want to see father and son. The son is only the height of the mother. You know the one who's going to have LeBron actual height? It's the second son. That's how it always happens. I I'm 6 feet. All my brothers after me go up 6'2", 6'3", and then my youngest brother, he dropped back down to 6 feet. But my older brother, he was only like 5'10", 5'11". So we were all standouts in basketball and football. But like I said, some of us, like I said, I could have went to the league myself, but at that time I wanted to be a rapper. At that time, it was no like how today you can rap and go to the league and all that shit. At that time, they wouldn't allow you to do you. It was one of the goddamn other. And I was at that time I wanted a career in music, and I started working in them, getting into music and stuff. And you have your ups and downs, especially when you like, because you could be like how my man King Loke. A lot of people don't know King Loke been writing rhymes for a lot of the top rappers for years. But now in this new world, you could come out and you can get back out. Like I said, I got a couple of joints that I've just produced myself, and I've been shooting the videos all myself. So I got some stuff that you're gonna see on my channel real soon. I was thinking about making a separate channel because since it's gonna be like an extensive little project, because I've been recording, I've been in the studio, I've been back with some of my peoples that I used to know. You know what I'm saying? That I went to I went to college with Raheem Devon, so I got a track with me and Raheem Devon. Um, he had to give me a track because he stole my girl in college. He did, yes he did. Especially after I gave him clothes and he got robbed. Him and his boy. Well, he had this boy Marcus. Yeah, he was like he was a yo type white boy, but he went to That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like he went to college for free. You know what I mean? When I went to my HBCU, all the white people they went for free. They didn't have to pay room and board. They didn't have to pay none of that shit. Not books. We had to pay for that shit. Cause I think I had got a Pell Grant, but they didn't barely give me shit. So my mom had to pay. My mom and dad they had to pay the rest, and then I had to get books. And I mean, shit. When books, I had to buy used books because them new books was expensive. And then you have to watch your books because people would steal your books. You could not leave your book bag sitting on no library thing because people would steal your damn books. Yeah, word up. I don't know if that went on at every HBCU, but that went on at Coppin State. You dig what I'm saying? So you leave your damn books. Oh shit, you see a motherfucker running out the damn library with your book bag. Cause they could take your books and sell them back. Cause books is like $100. A used book is like $100. A new book is like 300. I don't know what they probably cost today. I be forgetting to ask my daughter. I just know when she come with these weird amounts and I just give her I just go ahead and pay it with my card. I'll give her my card and then she go upstairs and pay it. I'll be like, God damn, $1,100. That shit hurt. But what you gonna do? That's your kids. They going to college. You gotta pay for it. It's hard to get any. That's why it's so weird seeing them give out all this stuff to all these immigrants. But if you're an American person, it's hard for you to get anything right now. They giving you the woe is me goddamn story when they talking to you. So I'm talking about that because I'm talking about the whole situation where I think like LeBron James' son should not be thinking about just trying to get that bag, one off bag, because if he tries to go to NBA right now, he gonna end up being in China. I think he should stay in college right now, get that growth, because college will make you be right for the league. It gets you right. Everybody can't be one and done. And I know some of the LeBron sexuals, they're gonna be upset about that. But everybody can't be one and done. So I think it's important because I'm not saying you have to go to college, but I'm telling you for him, he's playing a sport. He's not necessarily. What is he gonna do? What, you gonna go to G League or end up in China? Because that's what's gonna happen. And there's way more nastier dudes at 6'1", 6 feet in the G League than Bronny James. I mean, I'm telling you. So let's listen to this brother because I wanted that to be put out because I want y'all to listen to this brother because there's been a lot of contemptuousness and people going crazy on social media because we say that he shouldn't be there because they want this magical son and father thing. But let's listen to this brother right here. This is the most honest assertion of Bronny James yet.
And they did see he had a 40.5 vert. But I was like, what would you do right now before he goes and plays? What would you do? And they said, we wouldn't draft him. Both of them said they would not draft him. I said, okay, let me give him a couple days. Let's see what happens after they watch him play. Now, this is their take after watching him play. Scout 1. I still don't think he's ready, but he did some good things. He's on the smaller side, so he's going to have to be elite on defense. You can see he has good vision, makes right passes, takes good shots. He's probably going to need more time. If the Lakers don't draft him, I don't see anyone drafting him. Teams would want him on a two-way, and I don't think Clutch would want that. It gets a little tougher. The other scout I talked to, positional athlete, doesn't function as an elite athlete. Tweener stuck between two positions. Should be a point guard based on his size, but he can't run an offense. He's handicapped as an undersized shooting guard because he can't shoot. 0-4 on threes on one day, 1 for 3 the other day. Needs screens to create space, and his only scoring came on paint touch floaters and can only go left. His strength is supposed to be defensively, but he's a switch matchup. Every bigger player who switched on him scored. He's a poor man's Davion Mitchell. He is not an NBA prospect, in my opinion. Not my words of two veteran.
Wow. I mean, I know that sounds bitter, especially to the LeBron sexuals, but I mean, that's some of the shit I was thinking about because I was like, I said, well, he won the two. The time he got the championship, it was other people on that team. Even the year with LaMelo. But when Bronny, it became his time, he didn't win no championship. When it was him, when he was the senior, after little homeboy who mama's right for the streets. What's his name? The light-skinned boy. Cause he had them hops. That boy had them hops. The hell was his name? Damn. He ended up on the G League too. He's somebody who I think should have stayed in college too for a little bit longer, but he had to pay for his mama. If you see his mama, you be like, oh yeah, that's why he had to get out. But his mama already complaining because that G League check, it's a good check, but it ain't like that NBA bread. You know what I'm saying? So she already complaining. I be seeing her on social media. I'm trying to remember his goddamn name right now. Damn. If y'all come in the chat, let me know. If you know who I'm talking about, little lighting boy. He was on Sierra Canyon. He could dunk like a motherfucker. He had hops. I'm trying to remember his name, man. He was on Sierra Canyon, little light-skinned boy. He could dunk. He had them hops, boy. But when he was there, they got a ship that year. But after that, LeBron, when it became Bronny time, Bronny didn't get no championship. He left Sierra Canyon without a ship of his own, where he was the leader, and they won. Nah, he didn't do that. And that's no disrespect to him. I think he should stay in college. I don't think he should try to go just yet because he should have been smart because right now that keep all the people off his back. You just had this heart condition. at the beginning of the year. You had a subpar year. You know what I mean? Not a quality year. To only have 4 points and they got you. Ain't that what ain't didn't what's his name? Stephen A. Smith say he averaged 4 points? Oh my God. But yeah, my young man shouldn't. LeBron should be smarter and tell his son that too. Like, hey, son, do some college. He he's scared to tell his son no. Cause I'm telling you, it's gonna be the second son is gonna be like LeBron, really. Cause he getting tall. He already taller than Bronny already, and he's only a freshman, I think. That's gonna be the one that's gonna be like LeBron. Cause Bronny, I told you, he don't got what it take out there in the league. The league is still the league. Even though it looked real corny now because they kind of dressed it up for European players. The game is kind of not for like how it used to be. It's now made up for like European players. That's why you have everybody scoring like goddamn 50 points and shit. Cause it's made for the Europeans, so Luka Doncic can have 35-point games and 47-point games, and everybody pushes off now. It's the funniest thing. If you watch an old Iverson video, I had that shit on here too, and I got rid of it. I got a video where Iverson is out there, and Iverson never pushes off. He doesn't touch anybody. It's so graceful to watch that. It's like, wow, look at somebody really shake somebody and break them down without pushing. You watch them today, all they do is push. They push, they elbow, they push. That's all they do. I see them kick each other now. This is some wild ass game now. I should have had that video with that gay basketball game, boy. That game was the zestiest game I've seen ever. I I couldn't do it. That's what I'm trying to say because what the hell does a cartwheel got to do with the game in the middle of the game? Just because you made a shot, like why you gotta do a damn cartwheel? They be doing too much, man. They be okay because they was already looking funny, dribbling the basketball and shit. So, but once they do that cartwheel, man, I am done. I start laughing. I can't take that game serious no more. And so we just having a little bit of fun real quick before we get into the final part as we come down the line because we wanted to bring this up. We want to bring this back. This is some quality joint showing you what was going on and looking at where we are right now. Like, cause this is kind of addressing Diddy and it's addressing the whole culture that what happened to our culture right at this moment because we like to kick our culture down without seeing about who was the ones who put the parameters, who changed the paradigm, who made this happen to us. We tend to hate the crack dealer instead of hating. Wait, where the hell did crack come from? You see what I'm saying? Black people, we don't respond to the right stimulus. We tend to go off the tangent instead of because the way we've been man. That's why I constantly use the term the manufactured Negro. You know, I don't say it as much as I used to, but that's a term that I keep under my belt all the time because I tend to say we're manufactured Negroes, and just some of us malfunction, right? So some of us still remember the original program, so we stay B1. We kind of don't trust them, but we still have an ability to go out and make money and work amongst them, but we able to dodge all their sinister plots. Whereas some of us are just manufactured Negroes. We just go along with whatever's going on. We just, go to work, keep your head tucked down. You know what I mean? Don't cause no trouble. Go home, get home, party and bullshit, and do it all over again. That's the typical manufactured Negro. But some of us are manufactured Negroes who have malfunction. We didn't get the coding didn't set on us when they were trying to code us when we were children. We knew something was wrong. We was like, this don't sound right. Like I remember even when I was a kid at church, I always questioned the pastor. They used to throw me out of Sunday school. My mother would they were like, yo, Marshall, don't bring him back. And my mother would always be mad with me and shit. She would be like, why you gotta always ask questions? That's why when I finally found Nearly Fuller Jr., and this is the funniest shit is, the whole Nearly Fuller Jr. thing comes full circle because I end up taking care of him when I was working at the nursing home, when I was working for the nursing home out here in Virginia. Just this really nice old black man. I ain't never known what his name. They didn't have they just had Mr. Fuller on the door. But he didn't ever, go into I never dug through his stuff or anything like that. So I just always called him Mr. Fuller. And they didn't never have the junior on it. They just had Mr. Fuller. And so he would always tell me like real good things when I would come in to, do his room and all that shit. And we would set up his tray for him to eat and all that stuff. And he would just, sometimes he would tell me sit down and listen to him for a minute. He would just tell me all this great stuff, for black people. And I would be like, damn. And then I remember this is right before the COVID. I remember these brothers came and they was taking them out that day. I remember I was like, all these nice looking brothers and these suits and stuff. And they took him out. They took him out just before all that COVID stuff came. They knew something was coming. Cause I kept hearing about it through back channels and like Telegram and stuff like that. You kept hearing like, yeah, there's something coming. Like in China, they locking down everything. And I remember my brother calling me because he was in Sweden. And he lived in Sweden. And he started telling me something about them locking down their airports. Yeah. So that was a crazy time. All that stuff was like happening and was going down. So it leads to this brother right here who's going, our good brother Wise Intelligence. He still be rocking right now. You can find him on X, Wise Intelligent. You can find him on Instagram, Wise Intelligent. That's my good brother from the Poor Righteous Teachers. And like I said, this is real New York stuff. And this is right on the cusp as we're getting ready to come up to the Microphone Check movie premiere. I believe in Louisiana it will be the first showing of Microphone Check, and then in DC, May 23rd. Everybody, if you're in the DC area, it's going to be at the Mitchell Theater, I believe it is in DC. But you can go look it up at microphonecheck.com. And you can purchase your tickets. I hope to see some of y'all down there. I'm going to definitely be down there in D.C. that night. It starts at 7 p.m., I believe. I get off at 3 o'clock from work, and I think I'm going to just go down there. But I think I'm trying to decide who I want to. It's like it's D.C., man. Parking down there in D.C. is tough. So I might just, because we was talking about my other man, he going to meet me down there. We was talking about grabbing some drinks once after the movie. So we might Uber down that bitch. That Uber be steep though when you go down to DC from Virginia. That shit be like sometimes 70, sometimes 90. It just depends on what time you catch it. But shit. But I think I want to ride in comfort, so I'm willing to put that extra money up, so I don't care. right now. I'm like, fuck it. We gonna go down there, go see the microphone check joint. And so, yeah, this runs into that microphone check. Let our good brother, Wise Intelligent, tell y'all what we've been saying about where we are right now. And this is the brother that I believe this happened in like 2000. So, yeah, this is an oldie but goodie.
You know, hip-hop changing from positive to negative was not a consequence of history. It was not a circumstance of history. It was nothing that just happened on its own. It had nothing to do with the changing of the times. It had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with the fact that there are people in this particular society who wants to see us exactly where we are. And we cannot elude that, let that point elude us. These are the facts. How do we know? 1967, Kerner Commission report on urban disorder. When black people said, yo, we're tired of this system. You know what I mean? This system is oppressing us. So we rebelled against the system. We burned things. We said, yo, we had enough. He did his little report on what caused these riots. He said, what caused these riots? He said it was young children who started these riots, and what was motivating them was a high self-esteem and an enhanced racial pride. He said the majority of the rioters were high school dropouts, but they had a higher political orientation than their peers who did not drop out. And they saw the system as their enemy, so they attacked it in the right circumstance. So, fast forward to 1992. Same thing. #1 record on the radio, we had Fight the Power. Fight the Power is on the radio. Rodney King gets beaten before the world. The black youth rebelled against the system. Again, they did it again. And why? What primed them? Positive hip-hop. Primed them. Fight the Power. X-Clan. Brand Nubian. You had these groups out here who were pushing, who were politically orienting black kids in the right direction, giving them the proper prompters that they needed so that they can respond properly to oppression. All right? In 1967, when the riots happened, he saw that the self-esteem and the racial pride was fueling this. So he said, how do I bring that down so that they will not riot? And what he did, he flooded the airways with black exploitation movies. Nigga Charlie and the Return of Nigga Charlie. These were movies. Hip-hop didn't start calling people niggas. We had Shaft. We had Coffee, black girl turned prostitute to do whatever, you know what I mean? But these black exploitation movies brought down the self-esteem and the racial pride so that the kids will not rebel against this system of oppression. 92, the racial pride was back in effect. We had black kids going to Dr. Ben Yuckinen lectures. We were spending our money to go see Farrakhan speak as opposed to going to a strip club. This is where we were. The most coveted article of clothing was a historically black college or university sweater. We were motivating children towards positive attitudes and lifestyles. And when Rodney King got the beating, has responded properly. Fast forward to our day. Sean Bell is shot 50 times in the street in New York by police officers. #1 song on the radio, Like a Lollipop. Nobody do nothing. Nobody respond to nothing. Trust me. Trust me. Just like the brother, I believe it was JT, the bigger figure, who said that the label executives came to him and said, yo, brother, we need you talking about guns and whores. Right. You know what I mean? That's right. That happens. I've been in those meetings with management and had to ask me, is what you're saying really what you believe so that we'll know how to market you properly? You know what I mean? This happens. Young Buck on his album, he has a song on his album that talks about police terrorism. The label said absolutely not. Jimmy Iovine said absolutely not. You cannot put that record on the album because it might create an atmosphere that might put police officers' lives in danger. Right. So they took the record off, but they let him keep the other 14 songs on the album that talked about killing black youth. So this is what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with a circumstantial consequence of history. You know what I mean? The environment that we're embedded in puts us in a situation where we feel we have to maneuver and play the game and water our message down. You know what I mean? But no, what happened was they intentionally shifted the paradigm to get us exactly where we are right now. Right now, we're feeding the prison industrial complex right now. Our kids are going to prison because they're promoting these records. They're promoting these records daily that send us to jail. You know what I mean? It's cool to go to jail. You know what I mean? They glorify these things. And it's not the black youth. We're in a position where we get, like the brother said, the choice. You know, he said, yo, I chose the positive. So I didn't do it. But every youth is not going to take that route. I know. I come from the projects. Grew up in the projects all my life. You know what I mean? And we're not turning down $500,000 to say nigga. We're not going to do it because we won't turn down $200 to take a package of crack from one corner to the next. You know what I mean? We live in a state of poverty and want of all things. So it's hard for us to make that. Our judgment is clouded. And they knew that the judgment would be even more clouded if they took groups like X-Clan off the radio. This is just what it is. And until we start to deal with the environment that's shaping the behavior, we'll never get to the next level. We have to confront that. Peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That brother put it right. And as he said, there was a time where, you know, like I said, I grew up in the 90s. We rebelled against this system, and now you look at the way it is. I think the last time was when Obama was president, where you started to see that energy come back a little bit. But yeah, look at this is why they promote the sexy reds. What your children gonna be doing if riots is breaking out and you've seen videos where you see motherfuckers just twerking, just sitting there, just twerking. Like we're not paying attention that this environment is being created and they're manufacturing people around us. Look at everybody with the colored hair. Y'all don't think that's not like that had that y'all just think everybody just started doing that? Y'all don't believe in no form of programming. Because you resist it is because you be like, man, that's so weird. You have feelings that make you like that. That's you resisting the programming. My manager asked me, he's like, damn, he's like, you really nice and you really know how to work the customers. He's like, but sometimes he said, I want to know why you get pissed off sometimes. Cause sometimes I get like this. Straight up about to go bonsai on some of these motherfuckers. Cause I be like, shit, cause I'm human. I be like, yeah, I'm nice. But at times I get tired of having to be nice to mean people. When you could feel the energy of people sometimes, you be like, yo, you dig what I'm trying to say? You just like feel their energy and they acting a way to you. And you like, man, because the funny thing is that at those times when I come up there to run the customer service, I'm not helping you at all unless you need a return or you paying in cash. That's it. Other than that, and maybe if you too damn old to even think about a computer, like you only wrote on stone. Like I got old people that I be like, damn, she damn sure only wrote in a chisel. She's got a damn sundial on her wrist. Word up. I mean, I help some old people like that. I'm not gonna cap. I help you extra old. And my older sisters, I'm always gonna help the older sisters, always. I ain't gonna put them through that pressure, but I want them to be, too. Sometimes I want them to be sophisticated too, to learn just like the supremacists do, or just the regular white folks and other people do. You know. So we should all start trying to learn more and not be so resistant to newer things. So that's what I'm trying to say. I want our older brothers and sisters to not be so afraid to try newer things and to just try some new things. Yes. Word up, word up. But this been a great one. I appreciate Bronze Flat Power God. I saw him definitely chapping. I told Miss B to bring her punk butt over here. I was trying to send Sister Girl a damn message. I wanted her to come over here because yeah, I mean we kind of talked about this in that last chat me and her had where I did. It's called Diddy do it. At that time we was talking about Diddy do it because we was already talking. We were saying that being from New York, we was bumping heads off each other about, how, being from New York, you kind of heard these stories, especially during the late 90s, early 2000s. If you was around, like I said, that he used to have a club in my town, and people would not go in there when he was in there. I mean, not us. People in the neighborhood, they were like, "Shit, I ain't going in there," because people were like, "It's Diddy in there." Everybody knew. People did not fuck with no Diddy. I told people only a few people fuck with Diddy. We didn't really rock, and we watch, and everybody watched as everybody who rocked with him went down. I remember we watched the Locks when they was beefing with him. The Locks was like, just leave us the fuck alone. Let us go. He was trying, but see, he couldn't really deal with some real street dudes, so he had to let them go. He knew that shit was gonna end up like war, real war. That's why Diddy used to try to surround himself with street dudes. That's why even you hear Sean coming out right now talking about, yeah, I, I took the I took the blame for Diddy and shit. And I still say, all right, Sean, yeah, you saying it now, motherfucker. But that's some tether shit right there. To now start talking about it. Nigga, you already took the blame, nigga. Man up. Nigga be like, all right, yeah, nigga, that nigga got me. That shit was fucked up. But yeah, nigga, I was down with that shit. That's how I be. I be like, yeah, that nigga got me, but hey, my nigga, shit, that's how shit went, nigga. We ain't really know. We ain't really know that nigga was on that type of shit, but hey, shit. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be, if you a real motherfucker, you gonna be like, God don't like ugly. You gonna see, God gonna make sure he get his justice. Everybody be talking about God, but don't really believe in God. You know? You be like, let God do it. And then you be the same motherfucker on the internet whining about, man, you supposed to wait. You ain't supposed to be hoping that shit is like presto overnight type shit. God means good, orderly direction. So you got to get yourself in a good, orderly, directed space for everything that you want to be blessed upon you to fall upon you. And give it back and give back what comes to you. When you get good things, make sure good things go back out. Nah, you don't. We ain't wait. They need to stop that shit. That's what I'm saying. They got to get themselves. That's what God is. You got to get in good, orderly direction. That's what you are. Because positive energy activates constant elevation. That's what peace is. So if you are mounting yourself and anointing yourself in goodness and your blessings is amongst people, you are being the amalgamation of what it means to be God. People don't like when we say peace, God, or we say, because we want to live in that true nature. When people come around me, they feel that good nature. They know. I'll tell you, that's why white folks have that connection of thinking of the magical Negro. Because when they feel they could tell we good, they be like, you'll see an old white person want to come talk to you real quick. They can feel your energy. They know. They're like this. They trying to get some of that energy. They'll try to reach out and touch you. You just be backing away like, God damn, what you want? It's like those what the hell are them things? They look like hamsters and shit. Well, white folks be trying to touch them. They like, hey, what the hell you want? They be like, yeah, I eat them nuts and shit, but don't be touching me. The hell is wrong with you? There's some type of giant rats or something. I don't know. I got to get that video where that rat was washing up again. That was the funniest shit. And a lot of people don't know that video come from the rat living in jail with people in jail. The video actually was taken in jail. So the rat learned from watching those people who would wash up because it was in jail with them. It's a type of rat that live out there. And it can learn and shit like that. That shit the funniest shit I ever seen. I gotta get that video. I was just thinking about that shit earlier because I was like, yo, that rat. We saw somebody with a damn rat on their shoulder. I'm like, why is he? I guess some people keep them as pets or something. I don't know. I think it's dangerous to keep a damn rat. But whatever. Whatever floats your boat, my G. I ain't getting into it. But we're going to give a quick recap real quick after we run with this one more time because I think I'm going to have this all the time until June 15th because we got to make it happen, man. My great brother is doing something wonderful. Like I said, like with he's no leader of nothing. He's just letting the code direct him. And the code is showing him. He wasn't even going to do it this year, man. But people, we was on there talking to him heavy on X and shit, and we was like, yo, bro, you gotta do this shit, man. We was already aching that it didn't happen last year. But the great thing is it's gonna be happening each year after that in different areas. I think next year it's gonna be in New York. So I'm damn sure I'll be in New York for that jump. But anyway, here we go. Let's get more rundown of this.
2 years ago, we came here to Washington, D.C., shoulder to shoulder, with our voices raised in unison, demanding recognition, justice, and reparations. That moment was etched into the records of our struggle. And now, brothers and sisters, we are going to return here to Washington, D.C., not merely just to reminisce, but to reignite our spirit of determination, to amplify our voices, and to reaffirm our commitment to the cause. Join me, Tariq Nasheed, here in Washington, D.C., at the Rally for Reparations Juneteenth celebration at Freedom Plaza. We're going to have a vast array of phenomenal speakers, guests, leaders, and activists who's going to reignite that spirit of Majara that's within us and our lineage. You don't want to miss this event. Go to rallyforreparations.com. That's rallyforreparations.com. Come on down here to Washington, D.C. Be a part of history. Join me. Stand up for yourself, stand up for justice, stand up for your ancestors. Rallyforreparations.com. See you here.
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra. Walk with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on to the next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shoot, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Beats in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure.
staying under pressure and breaking out of pressure. We know how it is. We get up, family, like that. Yo, this been your boy, Breeze Omega, that's Breeze. And I appreciate you for tapping in with the Black Round. This has been the Friday Hype. Remember, sometimes we say don't believe the hype, but wherever there's smoke, there's fire. Make sure you tap in, family. It's your boy. Y'all have a great one out there. Enjoy your weekend. I'm going to get out here and fight these slugs. Yeah, I'm fighting slugs all night. Shit, I might stay up and plant some peas at night, too. I forgot. I got to think about it because I forgot to put the damn the joint with the chicken wire over there. But I got enough light I could put on out there. I know my neighbors gonna probably think it's aliens back there, but whatever. I gotta do what I gotta do. And hopefully it ain't that many mosquitoes out there, biatch. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great one out there, man. It's been your boy Breeze Omega, that's Breeze, and I'm going to be out. I hope y'all have a great one out there. Stay blessed up, man. Hey, it ain't me, no Mitty. But keep yourself straight, stay on your square, no pity, and don't end up no Diddy. Keep yourself good out there, family, and we are out. Have a great one. Yeah.